believe it's either the same or a bit larger than L'Oreal Ultimate. So this is going to be
slightly larger.
Yeah.
But it looks like they are going to go for the early aggression here. NYZ actually going in. They're getting the early vision into the brush, making sure that they don't get themselves caught out. They are playing defensive. They are ready for the invade themselves. And now they are going to lane. It looks like they've been spotted out here. They are ready to go in. A big hit from Dai.
And Dai just landing that cleave onto both Tainted ones. And Alice and both of them have to back away, which means that Michael Z will get the might buff without much contest, and now he is moving straight for the stage buff.
Yeah, really well done here. Really good defense overall. But it looks like they are going to go for that two roaming heroes here. Rather interesting because that wave is going to get pushed in pretty soon. Chaka actually kind of having a bit of an interaction with Alice here. He's forced to peel back. His Kilgroth is making his way down, but Dai just making sure that Arthur really honestly can't do much. Only a level 2. He's waiting for the opportunity to go in, but it's not going to mean much as he's not going to get much out of it.
An interesting choice to put Tinker in the top lane to go head to head with Jason, because the Kilgroth is definitely going to outduel the Zil early on. We see the rest of Nyanzon, they actually are putting a lot of focus onto the Lindis. Will Michael Z outperform Tainted ones on the hero? We'll just have to wait and see. But so far, Nyanzon are playing quite passively and safe.
And I don't think they mind here, even though Tinker does lose out in a lot of these trades against them. Oh, it looks like a dive is being set up here onto Tinker. Tinker here.
Tainted one with the red stallion. Tinker twice tries to reposition himself, but it doesn't matter. Alice picks up the first blood.
Ooh, really unfortunate, but it looks like the Abyssal Dragon for 1 life has been traded off, and I think the Abyssal Dragon does profit them a lot more compared to 1 kill. But it's definitely going to put Zil behind. Tinker is going to have a little bit of trouble here.
And Jason is just being as oppressive as he can. Well, if you look at the side of Nyanzon, they are still trying to look for pick. They were camping in the jungle just now, finding no one, and they're just going to return to their respective lane. The Might Golem will spawn for the second time, and Michael Z will go for that immediately.
Both teams easily fanning out, looking for the opportunity to actually go in and get some information. Lindis here on her Sage buff, maybe wants to go into the top side of the map and at least get some vision to maybe prevent another dive onto Tinker. Tinker, if they do decide to dive in once more, but it looks like they are going to find a pick onto Els here. Els does go down. Really good pick.
And Alice isn't even level 4 yet. No silence, no slow to keep her alive, and Nyanzon just picks her off. And Micro Z is pushing his lead forward. You can see Tainted ones and KZP in the jungle, but Micro Z will be spotted out and he has to back off, but Nyanzon getting a crucial pick for themselves.
Looks like 813 doesn't actually steal that away once more, and Dai just slowly oppressing the lane as much as he can here. Zil just taking his time here, making sure he doesn't get a full interaction against Jason, but Lubu is just not making his time. The lane looks like they might want to consider going for another dive again here, but it might be a little bit dangerous, especially since Tinker does have his ultimate up. He is able to buy some time with the invulnerability that's given from his ulti.
McLaren getting slow. The Sunshine actually lands onto the L'Oreal, but here comes Latte as the backup. Tainted one will engage onto the Chogna. The wrist that will knock him up, but Latte is tanky enough to survive that. Meanwhile, another skirmish going on. A 2-man ultimate from the other 813 going on to Micro Z. The Kali unleashing the ultimate. Micro Z a bit zoned out into the pit. He gets taken down by the other. Here comes Tainted one as the Lubu with the wrist stallion. Latte will take down 813 in the backline. Alice left alone. Dai comes in with the cleave. He takes down the Alice, and Nyanzon gets 2 for 1.
That's actually pretty good for them. They are extremely healthy as well. They will be able to take the Abyssal Dragon without too much, and it looks like they decide to back off from it. Does it? Yep, yeah, they do back off from it. They understand that the rest of the team of Tamago might actually want to contest it, and they might not be in the best position to actually secure it for sure. But Latte taking his time here as both Dai and Tainted one having an interaction here, but it looks like it's going to be a 3v2.
They want Tainted one, and Tainted one is not long for the woe. He goes down. 813 might just follow through. The ultimate lands onto the side of NYZ, but double kill for Dai. Latte doesn't even go down. Alice a bit too late, but McLaren is pushing forward with the blink in the top lane. Here comes Tinker with the ultimate, the tornado onto Jason, but Jason is still fairly healthy, winning that duel, and Tinker has to back off.
Looks like the Abyssal Dragon is now within their grasp. They have the lead. They are going to try and push this forward. They are playing a slow defensive game against Team Tamago.
It seems like Nyanzon is the one leading the charge right now. Tamago being pushed back ever so slightly. Nyanzon having a 1.2k gold lead, slightly in advantage over Tamago, but we'll see how Tamago plays this out. They've already lost 2 Abyssal Dragons, and NYZ are not letting up the aggression. Tainted ones being spotted out. Will Nyanzon engage? Alice also in the vicinity, only level 5. Here comes the engage. Michael Z goes forward. Latte lands a bit of a slow, but no kills going over to NYZ.
Looks like they weren't able to get the pick here. Kilcroft is kind of out of position, but he does hop away into safety. Will they go for the dive here? I don't think it's actually necessary. They do want to just push that tower out, but it looks like the response and rotation coming in from Team Tamago, they might actually want to take this on now.
Nyanzon immediately takes down the structure and disengage from that Wisma. They don't want to deal with Tamago head on. And now Nyanzon just trying to get as much resources as they can. The might buff actually gets secured by Jason. Again, another Alice ultimate defensively used. Nyanzon, just get out of that unscathed.
Yeah, doesn't look like there's going to be much of an interaction just yet. Lubu kind of goes in, but Dai instantly disengages out of here. Doesn't want to waste this time. 30 more seconds until the next Abyssal Dragon comes back up, and Malik will have his ulti by then, so no real big deal here.
Is there a fight? McLaren a bit tall out. Here comes the Kali ultimate. McLaren has to blink away, uses the ultimate. Alice a bit out of position once more. McLaren takes down the Alice. Will Nyanzon push ahead with the lead? Michael Z hitting the turret instead of the heroes. They might just take down the structure, but the cannon has just went down. And that middle tier tower will stay alive for now, but the Abyssal Dragon has just come online, and Nyanzon are poised to secure the 3rd objective for themselves.
Looks like they are going to try and rush this down, but then again, Kilcroft is coming through, but it doesn't look like he has his punish just yet. You don't think he can steal that away.
Nope, definitely not. And the 3rd Abyssal Dragon goes over to NYZ, and right now 6 kills to 2, 7 minutes into the game. NYZ are in the lead. How will they push this forward, and how will Tamago deal with this?
And now Nyanzon have definitely shifted in terms of what they want to do. They are playing the defensive game. They are using Lindes as a way to deter people from actually going and using the information to get the first jump onto their enemy's Team Tamago. And Tamago is just trying to figure out a way to break this defense.
Tamago really prying their brains at this point. The Kali doesn't seem to be working out so far. Jason going on a 1v1 with Dai, and Dai not afraid to return some of that damage with his cleave. The Frost Cape completed as well. You can see Tinker has that Loki's Curse, most probably going for the Apocalypse. Or maybe the Hecate's Diadem, but we'll see how this works out as McLaren gets the Sage Spell.
Nah, LS is just trying to get out of his way here as both teams forced to play a little bit more passively, especially Tamago, who don't naturally want to do that. Oh, she face checks actually. Does this mean that she is going to get picked off here? No one seems to be responding, but up on the top side here,
Tinker
813 against Tinker here.
Has the tornado, but 813, last bit of damage actually burns Tinker down. 1 kill going over to Tamago, but finally Nyanzon takes down the middle tier turret. McLaren is just blinking left and right as Mike just get picked off, but McLaren a bit out of position. He goes an ultimate spree, but is it too much? Tainted ones engaging on the KZP at the back. The blink has to be used by McLaren, but Jason is at the back line. He cuts down Micro Z. He might just cut down McLaren as well. The wheel is used, but it's not enough. Tamago bringing themselves back into the game with 3 kills.
Looks like they are going straight for the Dark Slayer here in punishment of that interaction, getting 2 kills for themselves, and now they're going to be looking to make to bite off so much more here. And they kind of left Dai in his own little situation here to keep split pushing bot. He probably will. Oh, looks like they are responding to this. Are they going to make their way down to the Abyssal Dragon? Yes, they are, and it looks like they will deal with the lane first before they come back to the Abyssal Dragon. It looks like they see the wave being pushed out. Lubu is making his way, gets the little spirit, and it looks like they want to go for this though. Can they steal it away?
And Micro Z there, he has the punish. Will we take it away? He actually steals the Abyssal Dragon away. Micro Z MVP. And Tamago gets nothing out of that, but Jason might just kill off Tinker. Tinker has to back off. And McLaren coming in as the backup, but do you really want to take on that Q-Groff? He's dealing a lot of damage. Here comes the blink, but Alice is on the way. Jason feels safe to continue fighting. He's cutting down McLaren, but McLaren has the wheel, has the blink, still fighting within his mind. Latte finally joins the fight, and Alice might just be caught out of the position. KZP coming in with the ultimate, just laying down the pain onto Latte, and both teams disengage.
Both teams taking their time here, but Tamago is putting on the pressure even more. They are cutting down tier 1 turns left, right, and center, and Dai here is kind of in trouble. Looks like Lubu is almost there to make his way. Look, will they actually go for the dive? And yes, they do, but Matlock is actually able to get out of there with his ultimate. He is safe for now, but Tinker coming in from the back.
Tinker cuts down 813 with the tornado, but here comes McLaren once again with a lot of damage from the blink. The Kali ultimate dealing little to no damage, but Jason is here. Jason says hi. Jason goes with ultimate. Jason might just take down McLaren. KZB takes that away. 2 kills for Tamago, but Latte joins the fray. He wants Alice's blood. Jason is dealing with Dai the best as he can. Here comes Micro Z at the back, but Dai shocks in that instant. He abandons Micro Z, and Jason will just carefully take him down. He will take down the double kill for himself on an all-star. Will it be a triple? Latte drops. Tamago ace NYZ.
And that's going to be so huge for Tamago, as now they have the momentum swing they've been waiting for. Now with the 2K goalie, they're looking to punish, and it looks like that bot tier 2 might be able to be pushed all the way to that core, as the rest of the team is slowly pushing every single one of those lanes. They are looking to get those tier 2s as quick as possible. Zero makes it there to protect one of those lanes. They will not get to that high life tower.
In Yan Zone, they were looking so solid, but Tamago just playing it cool, calm, and collected, trying to respond to every single move that Yan Zone makes. Tinker again being put at the back foot, 1 and 3 on the Zil, despite having a lot of damage. Couldn't really find a target to assassinate, but as I mentioned, someone to assassinate. Jason goes in on a 1v4. Micro Z might just draw once more. Here comes the shock from Dai, but Jason is still alive, still cutting down the members of NYZ. Will he really live this through? 813 takes down NYZ, and finally McLaren shuts down Jason. KZP might be the next. 813 has dropped. The cleave comes in. Double kill for McLaren, but look at the bot lane. Look at Tainted Ones. He's taking down all those turrets. McLaren gets a triple kill, but it doesn't really matter. Tinker comes in to defend. Here comes the ultimate. Here comes the tornado and the shock. And Tainted was still alive. And Tinker didn't even get to use his ultimate. It's a 1-for-1 trade, a misplay from NYZ.
And it looks like they are going to try their best here. He does go down in the end, but this doesn't spell doom for Team Tamago here, as NYZ don't have enough minions to really push for the end here.
Jason responding just in time to protect the turret. McLaren has to back off from there now. This game, closest game we've ever seen so far in this series between these two teams. 15 kills to 14 in only 13 minutes. Tamago up slightly by a 1.3k goalie, but Nyanzon has the objectives that they need across the map.
Yeah, and they slowly back to the defensive positioning here, waiting for the opportunity to take these bigger fights to make sure that they win. They win the final 5v5 here, as their members, as both sides are actually pretty evenly distributed when it comes to gold.
Definitely evenly distributed indeed, but the big man on Tamago's team is definitely Jason, and Nyanzon immediately takes the fight. Here comes the collapse, but Jason, he goes for the backline immediately. A shot coming from Dai, but he knocks onto no one. 813 takes down Tinker, and the backline assassin has gone down for the side of NYZ. Tamago sees this as the green light to go for the kill. KZB takes down Dai, but Alice is really low. Look at McLaren, KZB survives that, and Tamago has to back off. Nyanzon lose 3 in return for just 2 kills. Tamago winning that fight.
It looks like they do come up on top, and it looks like they are going for a little bit more here. They do get one more pickup as Team Tamago is pushing forward, but they are kind of low here. Micro Z struggling to get any damage in, but he is able to clear out those minions. Won't be punishing and won't be losing this tower anytime soon.
And Alice just playing with fire right there, adhering to his duty to protect his team. 1-6-9, a lot of depth. because of him getting caught out, but it doesn't really matter. He's slowly crawling back into the game. Jason is just going to solo the Abyssal Dragon, the second Abyssal Dragon for Team Tamago, the sixth one of the game.
Oh boy, just effectively every time the Abyssal Dragon comes back up, it gets chunked out straight away and is given to one team or the other. But they are looking to go for the Dark Slayer here. It is 11 seconds away. They might want to set up a trap here.
You see the rest of Tamago are already gathering around the Dark Slayer. They know that if they have this objective, Nyanzon can never win a fight against them unless they make a big mistake. Stage Golem will be secured by the side of NYZ, and now Tamago is slowly pushing Nyanzon away. Jason is trying to look for a flank alongside KZP, but since they know Nyanzon are in the jungle, they're just going to clear out the minion wave for now. The Sunshine actually lands onto Tinker. He has to blink away, but Dai maybe have gotten the wrong message. He shucks in with the ultimate. Jason still at the back line trying to look for a flank, but it seems like Nyanzon are playing this really slow. Tinker might just get the assassination. Where is the tornado? 813 dropping low. Latte takes down 813. Nyanzon has won the fight, and Tamago has to pull back.
Both teams just slowly pulling back now. They've already traded one. They've already traded one of their members here. Do they want to take another fight? Would be kind of risky if they do. Arthur is still down. It's a 4v5 in this situation. It looks pretty decently good, but it could turn sour very, very fast. The Chakra is already caught out.
Here comes the ultimate from Alice. McLaren getting chunked out so low. Nyanzon cannot fight anymore. They need to defend the base from the barrage of super minions pouring down the bot lane, and Tamago sees this as a sign to take the Dark Slayer once more.
Looks like they will be able to take it without any contestation whatsoever. It doesn't get stolen away, and it looks like they might be able to collapse on somebody here, and it looks like they are, as Kilgore is going straight in for it, and Latte are in major trouble again. Dai using his ultimate as a way to zone Jason out of position as Latte trying his best to actually make this out, but McLaren is in a very uncomfortable spot, goes down for the rest of his team.
Nyanzon should have just given that objective up. There's no way that they can take the Dark Slayer no matter what they do, not with Tamago being inside the Dark Slayer pit, and because of that mistake, they might pay with their corner. Tamago is pushing down the middle lane. What can both Dai and Latte do? Tamago might just go for the killing blow. Dai taking a lot of damage, and Terry goes down. Latte taking too much damage from the KZP ultimate. The shot doesn't even finish channeling. And Tamago, despite dropping one game, they will close this out 4